Hello friends, welcome to another edition of our continued coverage at MEF 19, and I'm pleased to be sitting with Chris Menier, who is going to talk about how Vitria is innovating in the market today, and what are some of the innovations that the company is bringing to the market. So Chris, welcome to the video.
Thanks for having me.
Telecom
Happy to be here.
And so tell us something about the key priorities that you have today in the market.
We are very much going after the support of the customer experience that the operators are striving towards. So we've noticed that change in the market over the last several years, that a differentiator that the operators are trying to bring is really focused on customer experience. And so our technology really starts at looking at customer experience as the biggest business value that we can bring there. So if our innovation is centered around anything, it's helping the operators provide a better customer experience. Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the innovations that you are bringing to the market in this space?
Sure. Well, we are approaching this from really a closed loop automation space and analytics, so AI, ML, and things like that. Traditionally, there has been a lot of focus on the independent silos that it takes to deliver a service. So a silo might be the IT infrastructure or the virtualization layer, the network itself, and the various layers of the network, and then finally up to the application. So the approach that we're taking is being able to correlate all of the signal that we're getting from the instrumentation across those service delivery layers. Because we believe that you really can't get to automation unless you understand what the impact is on the other layers. So if you automate at layer 7, make a change to the application, how is that going to impact the network? If you automate and increase bandwidth on the network, how might that impact the infrastructure, and so on. And so we're bringing artificial intelligence and machine learning to power that across those domains.
Okay. And for the company, what are some of the key geographies that you are targeting? And,
sure.
Like, can you share your go-to-market strategy as well,
Sure.
how you are reaching out to the market?
Yeah, so North America in the telecommunications industry has been great for us because really what we focus on is anybody who's offering a service as their product. So if their end delivery to the customer is a service, so whether it's telecommunications or banking or insurance or something like that, that's a key customer for ours. And also we're looking at the industries that are going through digital transformation. So telecom aligns really nicely there. They have complex service delivery, they have large operations, they have very intelligent engineers that work there that can grasp the type of technology that's required. And so that's why we've picked telecommunications as one of our key industries. And within that, North America continues to be a strong point for us. We also have offices in Western Europe, so we continue to do business there, in the UK as well, and then we have offices in Japan for our Asia Pacific business.
Okay. Now tell us something about the POC that you are having here. What is so special about it? What is the innovation that you're bringing with that?
Yeah, we're really excited that Spectrum asked us to participate with them. Spectrum Enterprise asked us to participate with them in that, and we also have Equinix and Nefali and Nokia who are participating there as well. And really it's about network flexing in an IoT environment. So the demonstration that we're showing involves an e-gaming facility, so an electronic gaming facility, and we're bringing in the concept of people doing really heavy bandwidth and low latency type things that's like augmented reality and things like that. So we're using IoT sensors to understand when the crowds are coming in. As cars are coming into the parking lot, we can predict and prepare for what utilization might be. As we see that some VIP areas are starting to use more bandwidth, we can prioritize bandwidth that way, and then we can flex the network in terms of just overall capacity. So it's understanding the signal that's coming from the IoT sensors around the venue itself, how people are interacting with the services, and then the service consumption, and then making determinations of how we need to flex the bandwidth in the network to support all of that.
Okay. Okay. So moving forward, what more can we expect from the organization? What are some of the products or solutions you are working on?
Yeah, so we're going to continue to focus on our differentiator, which is that ability to correlate across those service delivery layers like I mentioned. Networks aren't always very easy to model. But an application or a service that's running at layer 7, it's very hard to tell what path it takes through the network or what specific devices or pieces of infrastructure, especially in a virtualized world, are helping to deliver that service. So we're going to continue to innovate there in learning what the network map looks like, what the service delivery map more specifically looks like, and once we can do a better job of learning that, we can apply more analytics to it, and we can continue to increase the complexities of the automations that we're doing. So that's really what we're striving towards is that help of that really closed loop assurance piece, and going even towards the dark NOCs or the headless NOCs, where we can automate the basic changes that are needed and the basic break fixes that are needed in network operations.
Okay. So that's it from our side. Thanks, Chris, for spending time, and it's
Absolutely.
a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you.